to fight? Then step into the ring and take on Sting. There's me and my rival, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And there's a total package Lex Luger, plus more WCW wrestlers with their own ring and cage. The only place for the ultimate grudge match.
Sting flying into the ring. Watch Lex bounce off the rope. Oh no, Rick climbs the pole. Sting comes back with the body slam.
The WCW wrestlers ring and cage, you put it together. Figure so separately from Galoo.
I dare anybody to take us on.
Hello, and welcome to the Nostalgia Haunted House. And here are your hosts, the Anguished Andrew, the Woeful Will, and the Jump Scared Johnny. Oh, thank you, Dracula. I mean, we spared no expense getting our introductions for the Halloween season. Man, it's getting spooky season. I think today, guys, we've watched something that really puts us in that Halloween mood. I mean, I was scared. I had the goosebumps on my arms. I'm pretty sure I saw a man die and come back to life. Oh man, it was incredible. Andrew, what are we talking about today on the Nostalgia Funhouse?
Oh, we are talking about, I believe it's the third installment of Halloween Havoc from 1991, and we were talking about the very first match, the Chambers of Horrors match.
What a wonderful piece of business this was. I cannot wait to talk about this masterpiece.
And
the comedy of errors. The comedy of errors in this thing. I know that it's a common expression in wrestling that you don't sell the steak. You sell the sizzle. Oh. And by God, this thing was nothing but sizzle. There was no meat to be had. This was literally just
they destroyed
sizzle.
the steak.
Oh my God. What?
There wasn't even a steak. They just put like bacon grease on the grill and let it go.
It was doomed from the beginning. It was doomed from the beginning with the announcer because he made a horrible... And I didn't catch it until like the second time I watched it. He made a horrible ring announcement. Like, I don't know who that ring announcer was, but when he introduced, I'll go through the participants in this because it's all stars. Johnny and I were just talking about this. These are all the names. And if you look at the rest of the card, talk about
stars is being held very loosely for a particular individual.
Yeah. When we're discussing
we said
that.
one. We said
yes,
one.
Yes.
Other than one.
Yes.
Other than one. Because if you look at the rest of the card,
but he was kind of too big to ignore.
Yeah. They shot their shot with this one. Dusty was like, hey, baby, this is going to be really great. Chamber of Horrors. And
can I first say, what a ridiculous way to introduce the competitors. Like,
yes.
Like you don't know who's on whose team. There's absolutely no unity. Like, I understand, they announce like the captain of team 1, captain of team 2, but then that's it. Then do they alternate, or is it just random?
No,
it's
it goes
random.
like Elegante.
Yeah, who's captain of team 1,
like,
right?
I don't see
Vader's introduced second.
No.
Yeah,
Vader was
Elegante,
second.
Vader.
Because I remember marking out for that wonderful, sweet mastodon headpiece.
If you listen closely when they introduce Elegante, he's from Team 1 Argentina.
Yeah,
that was the whole sentence. From Team 1 Argentina.
Instead of saying like the captain of Team 1 from Argentina.
It's Team 1 Argentina.
I don't think he was. There's 2 teams in his total, right? There's 2 teams.
Yeah, I don't think he was the captain.
Two teams of 4.
There's no way he's the captain.
I don't think there was a captain.
If there was a captain, it was the guy who was introduced very last.
That would be Sting, and then
by far the biggest star of the
show.
show.
You could even put Abdullah the Butcher.
It'd be Sting and Abdullah then.
Yeah, because those were the last.
That would be my guess. That'd be your 2 captains.
No, I guarantee you.
I think Vader my captain.
Yeah, first on team 2, last on team 1.
And
I think that's what it was.
Why is so?
The fact that we're confused tells you something.
So yes. I get the baby faces. I get them too. As we're looking at the participants, the baby faces, I get Sting, Elegant.
There is no reason Diamond Stud.
Thank you.
Is
This is
meandering
exactly
around
where I was going.
with Vader, Smelly Tights Vader, Cactus Jack, and Abdullah, the Hepatitis C machine. There's no reason
Every
that
time I see him
Diamond
bleeding in a
Stud.
match,
Yeah,
I get really
no
iffy.
reason that Diamond Stud should be with them.
this is definitely one of those Sesame Street things when you look at the heels. One of these things are not like the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
the
no
Diamond
sense.
Stud. Because like Cactus Jack, I get Abdul the Butcher, Vader, I get. Okay, those are great heels, and then they're like, "Hey, check out the Diamond Stud."
Yeah, a different kind of heel.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit the motif of the other three. at
No,
all.
not
Now-
that
Right.
monster that or
Well,
the
let's not
crazy
forget.
person.
Nobody said what team that random mask guy that they never bring up or talk
Because
about.
he's just a random guy.
Yeah. Was
He's a
it
random
one casket?
guy.
One casket or two caskets?
I
Was
think
there two
was
caskets?
I
And
couldn't
there's
tell
just some
from the-
random. There's just some random bozo and a mask in one of the caskets. And who did he attack? The Steiners? No,
Yeah.
sorry. The Steiners attacked him because he got no. Like they're like, who's there's a goblin in that casket. Who's that masked man? And the Steiners had already disposed of him
How much-
and handcuffed him to the cage and
Yeah, he
pummeled the
did.
shit out of him.
He was
Well, you could
pointless.
also tell this was doomed from the beginning too, because as Sting comes out and they're like, "Hey, it's Sting," and he lifts up his arm, that United States Championship falls.
Oh, it just
by
drops.
now. Just drops.
Yeah. Oh, you can
You're
also
right.
tell. You can also tell this is doomed because Cactus Jack come out with a chainsaw, I guess, because of his chainsaw Charlie
Okay,
connections.
that was two great things was the Mastodon helmet and
Yes.
the chainsaw. I popped
No, I'm
both.
saying that is
That's
great.
Yeah,
peak
that was
Vader.
great.
That was
Yeah.
great. I am saying that's great. What I'm saying is what's not great is when Rick Steiner, like moments later, tries to pick it up and use it.
Yeah. The
I really hope-
Steiners
yeah.
were there for.
But
a
why wouldn't
payday.
you? Why wouldn't you? Like if I was in that spot, you damn well know I'm picking that chainsaw up and
Yeah.
I'm chasing people with it.
Yeah,
I
you
totally
got to.
would.
There's,
Yeah, you got it.
but you're right though.
The announcers
this is
JR
peak-
really should have said, "Oh, the chain's been removed from that chainsaw,"
But this is
or it was on there and he just lops off El Gigante's shins.
this is peak Vader. They were so bad with trying to explain the rules. Like, hey,
Oh yeah.
like
The
you
rules
gotta
were-
put somebody
they
in the
should-
chair
yeah.
once it comes
So-
down, and then flip the
so-
switch. Which the switch was already flipped at one point during the match.
Yeah, they,
Okay.
they had to
Cactus had
fix
to go
it.
over there and fix
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And then
which is
the
fully-
camera stayed on him, even though they know that it was down. Not like, hey, cut. Nope. Let's watch Cactus fix
Cactus. That'd be the longest Mick Foley had ever hung onto a cage.
them.
What I propose is after we point out the cavalcade of errors that
Volleys.
were not in the match, but that the match stipulations presented. I suggest we each at the end of that we each bring up one alteration to try to make this match
I don't know. if you
work
can.
or better. I have a couple ideas that could possibly make this match better as
Okay.
far as flow goes.
I just feel
This match is the epitome of call it out there, boys. There's
Yeah.
no way you can freaking call spots or make spots in this
Oh.
match because it is so ridiculous. Like I can only imagine like the amount the spots or the sequences that would be tried to be perpetrated in this style of match nowadays. Like I mean, we'll get to it, but I'm gonna make a couple instances where it's like I can't, like if that were done today, I'm sure it would have been this, that, the other thing. Okay.
Yeah.
But this match is the stupidest set of
my-
circumstances
I
to get
was just
a match going.
okay. So I was just reading something while you were doing this. You gotta hear who was originally supposed to be in this match.
All right, let's get into this. If you
So-
want to watch this match, it's currently now. I don't know how much longer it's going to be on there with their deal with WWE, but it's currently on Peacock. And quick little rant about that: Peacock has like a whole section of Halloween Havoc, but they're just in random order. You had to find it. They're not in any sort of order whatsoever.
No, that goes by seasons.
No, they have
no, it
a
does not.
Halloween tab.
Oh, see, I
It's
went
like-
to WCW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
there
a
probably
Halloween
makes
tab.
more sense, but
I
the
want
way
to say
did
it probably
yeah.
goes from best to worst, And just to keep that in mind, this one was like the second to last one.
Yeah, I was about to say this wasn't the worst then.
Can I tell you right now? This match is probably the best one than what it was originally supposed to be. So originally, the match was supposed to be all the baby faces are the same against the heel team of Oz, the Diamond Stud, the One Man Gang, and Barry Windham.
Well, Barry Windham, doesn't he get taken out in the
Yeah,
opening?
because he's already injured.
At the beginning, when everybody's driving to the show in the parking lot,
which is hilarious.
He does the bullet.
Which is hilarious because he gets his hands slammed in the door by Zbyszko and Arn Anderson, and they don't even do anything else to him. Dustin puts him back in the car, and then out of nowhere, they don't even say anything to Bischoff, and Bischoff's like, "Well, they're going to the hospital." Did they say that, Eric?
No, they did. Dustin, I heard Dustin say, I'll take you to the hospital. Because Wyndham climbs back in the driver's seat, and he's like trying to climb over that middle console that cars used to have. And you could tell Dustin's like trying to reposition his legs. Like, get over there, Barry. Come on, get over there. I'm the natural. I got to drive you to the hospital naturally.
I got to say this heel team was a lot better.
The heel team made sense except for Diamond Stud. Knowing that Oz was supposed to be in there, they should have got rid of Diamond Stud, put Oz in there.
How great would this have been though if it was like the 90s and it would have been like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall?
But no, it would have been terrible because this match is terrible. It's better with the comical characters. I'm so happy Abduli's in there with those sweet back breasts that he's got.
You ever met him, Will?
No, thank God. No, I'm hepatitis C free. Thank God I've never met Abby.
He can't read, so he couldn't read your name anyways, Will.
That's right.
But yeah, this is just not good as they randomly bring out the wrestlers, as we said. Elegante is from Team 1, Argentina. And then it goes Vader. Then what is it, Cactus?
Yeah. And Vader. Then I believe the Steiners come out, but they introduced Rick Steiner first, then Scott Steiner.
I do want to talk real quick about Vader's pretty sweet. This is in the era when he would be wearing that what do you call that, Will? That thing he wears?
The mask.
It's a mastodon headpiece.
Yeah, it's more than a mask. Yeah, it goes down to the shoulders. But like you can tell he can't really see very well in it because he immediately takes it off like he's not even down the whole ramp.
It was always that way though.
Because they were talking about it because they said it's like a giant pain in the ass. Like he would have to travel with that thing.
Oh, I bet so.
And all that steam and stuff, that's all remote controlled. Like he doesn't control it. It's just some random guy in the back.
Yeah. Did it light off? Did it go off? I don't think it did.
It did go off.
It did steam. I saw steam
he had it from it. He had it when it was on. The minute he put out his arms, it was like a second delay.
Yeah.
And then the steam came out. Yeah. He took it off, put it on his hand, and then the steam came out again. But this is peak Vader, though. This is when Vader was actually Vader before he was a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, he looks svelte. He looks svelte for Vader. He looks put together. Looks good.
The only
I will say when you get done reading all the participants, like if you're a fan of pro wrestling history, you're like, man, most of these guys can work, as they say, if you want to use the lingo, like for the most part, right? Except for like a couple people I wouldn't really call workers, but everybody else, I'd say these guys are very capable of having a really great match. But we got this.
Abby can't go.
I didn't say the wrestlers I was talking about, but yeah, that's one of the ones I was talking about.
Or Elegante.
That might have been the two I was referring to.
To be honest with you, I would rather watch that match than watch this match again. I'd love to see Abby versus Elegante.
Just go at it.
I kind of would too.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you how it's going to end though. There's a fork and
and a bunch of
and a bear hug.
Yes.
Yeah.
A big old bear hug.
Yeah, that's your two moves. And then the match is done.
At least Hogan and Warrior had some type of charisma with them in their match.
There's none with
No.
It's pretty wild that like Gigante should have been like, I get why they get him in wrestling, right? Like he's 7 foot what, like 7'4" or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a humongous man. He should be like an attraction, like one of those attraction type wrestlers, right? But he's just too big to be able to move very well.
especially in
That's
a
why the
ring
Hawks cut him.
with 8 other people, including the Mystery Man. Well, sorry, 9 other people, including the Mystery Man and the
Yeah.
referee.
Oh, that was horrible.
Terrible name too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So those who are listening, they have what's called the referee, and it's the first time it's been introduced into a wrestling match, and all it is a referee with a GoPro camera on his head, and he's
Yeah.
filming, but there's nowhere to move. It's such a congested
Nope.
mess that you're
It's
just getting
before
like,
the GoPro. Yeah.
yeah, you're just getting like shots of someone's back. Which, by the way,
Could you
kudos.
imagine?
Kudos to Rick Steiner's back. My God, he had traps and
He
lats
was
for days.
really. I forgot
He
how
was-
jacked that man
Dude,
was.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yes.
He looked
Wow.
amazing. Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah.
And there was, if you listen to the commentators, his brother Scott, literally this is his first match back from like a major injury.
Bicep
Yeah.
tear. It was a biceps tear. Yeah.
What a way to come back.
And they even say, what a way to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could tell tongue in cheek, they go, oh, this
Oh.
is dog shit. Like
Jim
JR
Ross
knew this was dog shit from
apologizes.
start.
Yeah, he apologizes to everybody. I
So-
gotta apologize. This is a very chaotic match that we're trying to call.
The first bugaboo about this is you have 8 men and a referee and a mystery assailant
Yes.
in one ring, which is congested enough as it is.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you think you do without any warning or any timed interval? The chair chamber will lower to the ring. Why not have it
Already
in the
there?
entranceway? No, like not in the ring. It's
Okay.
already congested enough. Now you're making the ring
Oh, I see
more
what you're saying.
congested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Why
like
not
this
have
better.
the chair come
Yeah.
down on the entranceway, which is the elevated entranceway? So
Yeah.
it's not going to be like sunken in so fans can't see it. Have it drop to the entranceway unless they were like dead set on keeping the competitors in
I think that's what it was.
the cage.
Well,
But
where
then,
would you
like-
put the ghouls?
Oh, I was just about to say that. Let's not forget the ghouls that did absolutely nothing until like I
I
laughed.
felt bad. I felt bad for their
laughed.
knees.
I laughed when they called them the ghouls, and then the fact like they had their faces painted white, and instead of telling these guys, "Hey guys, if you got facial hair, shave it because we need ghouls to have white faces." No,
Yeah.
we're just gonna put baking powder on your beard so that your
Yeah.
beard is white.
Then with Caesar Ramon. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I have a fix too.
8 ghouls they had. 8.
yeah.
I have.
Well,
I
you
have
got to
a-
carry Abby.
I have a fix. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Abby's a big fella. But I have a fix too because I was watching this. I was thinking one way to make this at least slightly better because you're right. When they're doing the quote unquote referee. By the way, if they'd done the whole match in that, like you would throw up because
Yes.
it's going all over the place. But there's too many people in it. Too many people. I would take out 2 people. I would take out Gigante. Sorry, wouldn't be in this because he's just a big guy taking up space, not really doing much.
Well, in
And
that regards, Abby's got to go.
Yeah, I think Elegante's in this because it could hide him.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying if you want to make this a more or an easier match to watch, you take him out and you take Abdullah out. That's the two I would take out. And
I
then Cactus
love-
is the one that gets the ending that got.
Well,
ended.
I love the fact that, like Rick Steiner, he bumps up Cactus on his shoulders, and they're clearly going for some kind of doomsday-esque device. But as they're setting it up, they decide to start lowering the chair. So it's like you could tell they're in a chaos because like shit, we got to get this move off, but the chair's lowering, we're running out of space. So I don't even know what they do.
DDT him.
Yeah, like
It's like a
Foley-
DDT from the top rope.
Yeah, so Foley takes this bump, and then like the spot, which isn't even played up, it's a la like halftime heat, where the chair's coming down on Foley instead of the pallet jack on the Rock. And I wonder, I bet that's where Foley got the idea, mind you. He's like, I know what we could do, Rock. We'll do a pallet jack, and I'll pin you, just like that chamber chair came down on me. And then like at the last second, he rolls out, but it's not really played up at all.
Somebody tells them to.
Yeah.
Like if you watch it again, somebody's like, no. Like somebody
then,
kind of like
like-
kicks them in a way.
And then there's nowhere for the guys to do any spots. You figure
No.
now they don't have a good space to do anything. They have a perimeter around the cage with the chair that's in the ring.
Yeah, think
And then they have
modern day Hell in a Cell. Yeah.
Then they have another perimeter
Yeah.
around the ring that's in the cage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention a match for you that this
Dog
reminded
Kennel
me.
from Hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
You read my mind. As I was watching this, I was thinking, which one's worse?
Because it's a hat on a hat. Like you have a cage already. You don't need a
Yeah.
torture chair. With the Dog Kennel from Hell, you have a cage within a cage with humping and shitting dogs.
That's another way to fix this match. Just take out the cage. Don't have the
Yeah,
cage, and then you
but
can put
then
the
you
chair in
don't
the
have
middle.
you could still do
Yeah.
Chamber of Horror, but then
Yeah.
it's not really chamber. See, that's the problem is I think, like I said, somebody sat down and
I
Dusty
think
was
you
like,
either have the
I
cage
got
or
a
you have
great
the chair.
idea.
You don't have both.
Yeah. But I think Dusty was like, here's a great idea. We're gonna have
Oh, it's all
coffins
about
with
that
guys.
visual at the end, right? When somebody's getting electrocuted. It's all about that visual.
Yeah. And you
What do
could
you guys
tell this
think?
was like prime WCW where they're trying to compete with WWF instead of just doing what they do.
Because this is 1991, right?
Yeah, but WWF was their business was down too. This was like
this
was Hogan
was-
Hogan Slaughter. This is Hogan Slaughter.
Yeah, but they're still number one.
Okay.
You're still number two.
Now, what do you guys suppose?
WCW is still seen at this point as like just a southern thing.
Yeah.
What if you get rid of the chair? They already had the handcuffs on the cage. We all know that metal conducts electricity. The object is to handcuff the members of the other team on the cage. Then you throw the switch, it's not like the switch was on the cage with the chair.
No.
The switch was on the outer cage.
Yeah.
So how's that electrical current getting
switch
to
is not
that
really
chair?
connected. Doesn't look connected at all.
No.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think you either have the cage or you have the chair. You don't have both. Having both just really does a head on a hat thing, like you were saying, Will. Like, you just need one or the other.
Yeah, like like they already had the handcuffs there. You don't need the chair because the chair is convoluted as it is. And the other thing that's stupid, like you think with a match where the finish is you have to get your opponent in the chair. The only time I can really tell is like they try to get Rick Steiner in it earlier in the match, and and then the next time it's just they put Abby in it and that's it.
No,
they didn't just put Abby in it. That was the best belly to belly suplex I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
it looked like when you're like I'm trying to like pick up one of my kids now, and I just kind of like shove them somewhere.
It's like here you go. Yep.
It was horrible. That was just so.
Oh man,
talking about competitors, I would have got rid of Elegante and the Diamond Stud.
Yeah, because Abby makes sense with Foley. Because they were teaming at the time.
Yeah.
And Sting and Cactus were having a pretty good feud at this point, weren't they?
Well, yes. And Sting has said that he always liked Cactus as an opponent. But I was going to ask you guys, what do you think the taking out the guy getting electrocuted? What do you think the biggest actual move was in this match? Because like Will was saying, they have nowhere to move. What can you do? The biggest thing I saw was Cactus going over the top rope at one point.
Yep, that was the only thing that stuck out. Where Sting took Cactus, threw him over the top rope, and then he hit the cage, and then down he goes.
Or like DDT on top of his neck when they tried to...
Yeah, that Steiner line is the only move that I remember. And then like Cactus laying underneath there. Because
that's why this is the epitome of let's call it out there, fellas. It's just punch, kick, choke. Because what else are you supposed to do? Can you imagine now?
Climb for no reason.
Yeah. At one point,
can you imagine
Abby
nowadays the spots they'd be doing? They'd be jumping off the chamber, the chair chamber to the outside. They'd be scaling the cage. They'd be doing all this hogwash.
Why were they climbing the cage?
Just to get a better advantage so that they could kick their opponents in the head. I don't know.
I never
Andrew, have you not watched
Were there
Star
weapons?
Wars?
Were there weapons that were on the cage or intertwined with the cage?
They said that there was.
They had the
torture weapons. Oh, they
had because they had the kendo stick.
A kendo stick.
Yeah.
And then that was
that was cool too. Like there's a shot. I don't think it was meant to happen. I think it was Scott Steiner. He's like in the ring and he like hits Cactus out of the ring with the kendo stick, and the kendo stick literally breaks on Foley's head.
Yeah, because Scott.
You can't gimmick that.
Scott didn't want to be there. You could tell half of these guys didn't want to be there.
I think the only people that probably were looking forward to this match was probably Foley.
I was gonna say, and probably Abdullah because it was a payday.
Well, he still didn't want to be there. He just want to get paid. I think Foley's the only one that was probably like, all right, let's get in there. Let's do this. And then if you read his book, he goes, yeah, this was shit. Absolute drizzly shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think ideally this would have just been like a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-2 match, right?
Yeah,
Ideally,
or
yeah.
at least, yeah, at the most.
I think it should have been a tag team
You
match
think the reason they did this was because they were trying to beat WWF to the punch with Survivor Series? Because Survivor Series is predominantly known as a 4-on-4. So this is like, oh, we'll take that
No,
concept and we'll try to beat him to the punch because we're in October.
I
That's
think
in November.
that's War Games where they try to do that.
Yeah, but this is like
What
War
was
I don't
the
know.
Games had
main event on this show? What was the main event on this show? I don't remember.
Luger, and Ron Simmons in
Okay.
a two out of three falls match for the WCW Heavyweight Championship.
I was just curious because most of your big names are in this match at the
Do you
beginning.
do you want to know the rest of the card and be
Yeah,
like,
let's hear the rest of the
I remember the second match because it's like two random masked wrestlers, isn't it?
yeah, so Big Josh and PN News, the original
Because I
John
remember the
Cena
rap. I
gimmick.
did listen to the rap before I turned this off.
Is Big Josh the lumberjack? That's
Yeah,
Doink?
Matt
Matt
Bourne.
Bourne. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Defeated the Creatures. This is
That's
a
what they were,
match
the
that I
Creatures.
probably this is a match that I probably would have watched, but as a kid I probably wouldn't have been, but now that I know history and stuff, I think I'd watch this. You got Bobby Eaton defeated Terrence Taylor of the York Foundation. I think that probably would have been decent match. Your fourth match is Johnny B. Bad defeated Jimmy Garvin.
Oh, was he jumping?
He
Was he
better be.
jumping? Was he jumping Jimmy Garvin?
If he
No,
wants to be, if he wants that gimmick,
he's
he
not
better
even
be.
gorgeous. I just listened to
Oh.
Cornette throw him underneath the bus in WCW so badly, how he hated Jimmy Garvin there. He was like, he was our friend in Dallas, but he was an asshole in WCW because he was on the juice. We got Steve Austin, the television champion, versus Dustin Rhodes. This ended in a time limit draw.
What belt does
Ah.
Sting have?
The
The
U.S.
United, yeah.
U.S. Yes. Okay. U.S. and television, two different
Here's
ones. Got you.
here's your big selling match right here. Bill Kazmaier defeated Oz by submission.
I want to watch that just for the sake of it.
Then you got Van Hammer defeated Doug Summers.
Oh God, what the
This is
hell?
already too many matches.
Okay. This is probably the only other one that I would probably want to watch. Is Brian Pillman defeated Richard Morton, because this is when he was part of the York Foundation
Oh yeah.
for the inaugural WCW Light Heavyweight Championship. Then you got the
How
Halloween.
does this match? How does the chamber match not? It had to be. They knew it wasn't going to be good because they put it on first.
No, I tell you why. I tell you why. You put it on first because putting up those cages, they're a bitch.
I was gonna
whenever we would have cage matches at wrestling shows, we would either end with it, have it before or after intermission, or to start the show, because it takes almost an hour to set those goddamn things up. So but it takes not much to take them down. So,
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
yeah, you don't want to just kill the crowd by taking an hour out of the show, putting up the cage. So we've had many shows where the opener is the cage match because it's already set up. You can just boom, and it takes maybe like 5-10 minutes to take the cage apart.
I was very curious about that because most of your big names are in this match, and it's in the
Yeah,
very
if
beginning.
you don't have the billions of dollars like TKO, and you can just lower the structure from the ceiling, it's a real pain in the ass to set those things up.
Then we have for the WCW World Tag Team Championships, the Enforcer.
Another match? How many matches?
There's 11 of these.
That's too many matches. That's
we
7
missed
too many.
The Halloween Phantom defeated Tom Zink. And then you got the Enforcers.
The Z-Man.
Yeah.
They put everybody on this card. Everybody. The janitors wrestling on this.
This match sounds so good in the beginning as I'm reading it. So you got the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Enforcers, Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko. They're the champions, and you're like, oh, this is cool. Defeated the Patriots, Todd Champion and Firebreaker Chip.
Oh my God, this was no wonder they were losing.
And then you got the main event, Luger versus Ron Simmons.
What a dog shit card.
I feel like they were like, hey, what can we do for Halloween Havoc? I know literally everything.
Yeah, this is
Except for the Yeti.
We're doing it. Yeah, you got an idea. We're doing it. If you're a wrestler on this, if you're wrestling, you're getting a payday here.
We need to find more Halloween Havocs next year for this stuff.
Oh,
tell
we got a number of them we can choose from.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is literally you put all your stars into one basket in this first horrible match.
And they have no room to do anything. Like I've said numerous
No.
times, there's
Yeah.
no room to do anything. Like I said, you instead of the chair, you put the people, you chain them up on the cage, the outer cage, so you have at least a ring to work in.
Yeah.
Or and that's the other thing. There's no like, could you imagine like kind of like Elimination Chamber? You have like a time limit, or even
Yeah.
like War Games.
War
Like
Games.
after the first 10 minutes, then the chair comes down. If you're so apropos to have the chair be in the match, you gotta have the chair.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Why didn't
Well, also,
why didn't they just put a chair in the middle with a cord hanging down?
also though, I would also argue that like 'em or hate 'em, when they do big cage matches now, they're booked in a way or set up, for those who are into the lingo, set up in a way in which like each wrestler gets like a moment to shine at some point, right? That's in it. Like you get to do at least one of your signature moves or something like that. Again, there's no room for any of that here. Like
Nobody gets to do shit.
We
Except
saw a
for maybe the
signature
Steiner-
move.
like Rick Steiner's clothesline. We saw
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
And the belly to
And
belly
that's it.
from hell.
And the belly to belly, the
Bailey to belly looks better.
The most devastating belly to belly you'll ever see.
It was literally a
I
hug.
would argue,
It was a hug with a 180 swivel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a hip thrust.
I would argue that Sting should have been able to, like, at some point put on a Scorpion deathlock at some point, but
where?
Yeah, that's
that's what I was about to say.
There's
Like,
not
he
even
might have
enough
been able
room
to-
for him to turn someone over into
It's
it.
too crowded. It's too crowded. It's too the setup, even without the people in it. That big chair in the middle just takes all the attention away.
It's not if it was just a chair, you'd still have more room. But it's a chair in a cage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like, why
just
isn't
takes
the
up so much room.
switch? Why isn't the switch on the cage that's holding the chair? Why is the switch across out of the ring, halfway up the cage? And why doesn't Cactus turn around and look before he hits the switch to make sure that the right guy's in it?
Will, spoiler alert, he does, but the camera wasn't supposed to catch him doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
because he was up there forever, and he most certainly saw that his adventure was in that chair, 100%.
Yeah.
And all I could think of too is like the halo that's supposed to go on Abdullah's head isn't even close to his head. It's like it's a literal halo. Like it's like a good 3 inches above his head and around it. And all I could think of was like the scenes in the Green Mile, where it's like they wet the sponge, they put it on, and it's like it fits. It's right on there. Like this thing's not even close to Abdullah's head.
You can see Steiner, like Rick Steiner, kind of fidgeting with it, trying to get it to get
like
on
nobody
there.
asked Abdullah to sit down in the chair and make it so that the damn thing would actually fit him and come down so it would wrap around his head.
Yeah.
He really didn't do anything in this match. As much as I feel like he should have been, he really didn't do anything.
He just convulsed, twitched.
The
whole time I was thinking of like that quote from Seinfeld where George Steinbrenner puts on Lou Gehrig's suit.
Oh.
Big Abdullah can't be flopping and twitching.
So this is during the Jim Hurt era, though, too.
Of course it is.
Because this is
how else would you get ghouls?
What, you got Dusty that probably just came back.
You gotta have ghouls. Those poor ghouls that would be on their knees on a deck of
and they had no purpose. They came out
No.
with a gurney, right?
Yeah.
They come out with a gurney. They kneel there just to then. Not only does Abdullah get electrocuted, it has no effect. Like he's
because he wakes up. Yeah, he gets up and
absolutely
he fights Cactus.
fine. And then he fights Cactus, which they're supposed to be a tag team, right? But he fights Cactus, and then they both fight the ghouls. Those poor ghouls. And then I forgot him. He slipped when he was fighting the ghouls. He slipped. He landed so hard on his poor hip. Oh, poor Abby. Did you guys catch that?
No.
When he's fighting the ghouls, he slips and he lands hard on his hip. He probably broke it. Probably broke that damn thing.
It's all right. You got a big payday for this, I'm sure.
I can't believe how bad WCW is at this point.
Oh, don't worry. It
it's
gets
bad.
better,
It's
then
real
it gets
bad.
worse again.
So how many Were you guys watching WCW at this point at all, or no?
I didn't realize that it was only like 5 years ago that I realized that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall had a stint in WCW before their second
Oh
stint.
yeah, oh yeah.
So no, I was not watching WCW at all at this time. I had like little to no knowledge of it.
Okay,
I
so
was kind of. This was. I probably wasn't really watching wrestling at all at this point. Because Hulk Hogan had left W. Well, he was still in, but like Hulkamania was definitely dying down.
yeah, it
He was
was
too
more
busy doing his
92.
Hulkaronis or whatever, that pasta chain. He was too
No, this
involved with
is
that.
Hulkaronis.
suburban. This is around Suburban
Hulkaronis.
Commando time.
Yeah, yeah, Dookie.
Yeah. What was the Hulkaronis? What was it called? Yeah, Hulkaronis,
Pasta
right?
Mania.
Pasta Mania.
Pastamania.
Oh,
I
that's
like
a terrible.
Hulkaronis.
Hulkaronis is so
Hulkaronis.
much better
I would
than
eat those.
Pasta Mania.
That should have been like a Shipper D Hulkaronis.
Oh, that would have been so great. Him flexing and everything. I would
Yeah,
have
go
ate the
get.
crap out of those as
Oh,
a
I wanted
kid.
to just have
Oh,
like
could you
a
imagine?
Hulk
I
Hogan
just,
shaped
yeah,
pasta
like
meatball.
noodles. Yeah.
Bell-shaped belts and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah,
I can only imagine the commercials, like it's him just kicking out of a Chef Boyardee. There's Hulkaronis, brother.
it sells itself.
Yeah. If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and that's what I would do.
So
Yeah.
I'd pitch Hulk Hogan Hulkaronis.
there was only one WCW pay-per-view I watched at in the 90s. And I think it was only because it was on a Saturday and I was at my dad's house. And there was this what are they calling this? The WCW New Japan Super Show.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That was the only other
Now
thing I
when I
was watching, but it wasn't probably to the point where I've read religiously because I don't remember Steve Austin. I don't remember Oz. I don't remember the Diamond Stud. But the only guys I really remember are like the big names: Sting, Flair,
yeah.
Steiners, stuff like that. I don't
Now
even remember
what
Cactus Jack.
I probably started watching WCW 95, 96, like right when they were starting to get momentum.
Yeah.
That's probably when I jumped on and I became a I mean, I even I don't want to brag, guys, but I even got the WCW magazine, so I was
Oof,
well into this. Yeah,
good. You can put
had
that
a
money in Hogan's
for
pocket there.
for a young guy though, it had some great natural growth posters in it.
That's how they sold that magazine. I had the WWF magazine.
I bought like Pro Wrestling Illustrated because it had more ECW stuff in it at
Well,
that
aren't you
time.
Mr. La Di Da?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, somebody's got to
that
be on.
Sunny Chris Candido one. That was a
Well, one of
pretty
us is
good.
a mark, and it's not us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I had
fucking.
a
I don't care.
Andrew got it. Don't let him fool you, people. He got it for the Chris Candino poster. He loved him.
Oh, Chris Candido? No,
Yeah,
no
he
gimmicks
loved
needed. I
yeah,
loved
he
it.
loved
Yeah,
him. He had a gimmick a couple of times. He
yeah.
probably needed one.
If you say no gimmicks needed, that's technically a gimmick. I'm just throwing
Yeah,
that out
No,
there.
yeah.
come on.
That's
Him
an
and Lance
oxymoron.
Storm. Him and Lance
Yeah,
Storm were a great tag team.
I do like Lance Storm. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, Impact players are pretty great, except for Just Incredible. What a terrible
Oh,
ring name.
Oh man, and what a
terrible person now.
Oh
apparently
yeah.
yeah, what a scandal
Well,
from the sound of things.
did you watch that awesome match he had? It rivals this beautiful masterpiece we
Did you see
watched.
what he did? Did you see what he did after that when he had that car wreck? Like
Yeah, yeah,
wrestling,
Yeah,
good stuff. Yeah,
yeah. Just
yeah. Stevie
incredible.
Richards is not. He still considers them a friend, but he's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. So, but this match, I tell you, yeah, those are the improvements I would
Well,
suggest. You either eliminate the chair or you have the chair in the place of the ghoulies, and then you got to have a countdown for when the chair comes down, or even a stipulation
yeah.
where
yeah.
like the first pinfall the chair comes down. If you're like I said, if you have to have the chair,
I like
and
your idea
then
of hand trying to get. You got to handcuff all your opponents
yeah,
and
because
then electrocute them because then it's kind of like an elimination thing too.
yeah,
Oh, I mean, you're killing each and every one of them. That's definitely eliminating them.
Well, yeah.
yeah, total elimination.
Well, this
Yeah.
match really set the ring on fire, so it was a really good.
Yeah.
Match.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
other
yeah,
thing
yeah.
I wanted to bring to your attention. So, especially with the referee,
Oh,
did
that
you
was
notice that a lot of the guys had like black stuff all over
Yes.
them? Like I thought, Vader, you couldn't even shave your fucking back for this match. But then I realized, like, then I saw like Elegante had like black residue on him, and then the Steiners had it.
all
And
from
then
the.
at the end of the match, what I proposed was they probably had some kind of flame retardant
Yeah.
coating on the canvas, and it was rubbing off on their sweaty man bodies.
Yeah. Which is pretty wild because they weren't on the canvas very much.
No, but I mean, even if you take one bump, you're sweating.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is this black soot? This isn't a coal miner on a glove match or coal miner's glove on a pole match.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is the point of that? Can somebody explain to me?
You get the
It's like-
glove and then you use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
I
just,
just
I don't.
solved your question.
I just don't like get.
It's like a
What's
brass
so hard to
knuckles.
understand, Andrew?
It's like brass knuckles on a pole match. It'd be the same kind
I
of.
get it, but it's
Here,
like
here, I'll fix it for you. Let's put Judy Bagwell up there.
Yeah,
no, she's
Or,
on a
Viagra.
forklift. Damn it. Yeah, Viagra.
Viagra on a pole.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I don't know what you could. Yeah, you would have to do a lot. Like,
I think you have to have less participants.
Yep.
Also, you definitely, like Will was saying, you have to make that ring less crowded so they can actually do stuff.
why wouldn't you do the war? Maybe because that's a war games thing, but like 2 rings.
Yeah, I thought
That
that,
would
too.
help.
Yeah,
That would help too.
but
That
then you're
probably
gonna
also
then
takes up a lot of space, right?
yeah you're cutting into your overhead because then you know
How many people were actually at this thing?
Oh,
A
they did
lot?
say the attendance. It was a lot because actually on this same day, I think there was a couple other big sporting events happening.
What is a lot going on right now for you guys? What is a lot?
I'm gonna say there was 5,000 to 6,000 people there.
There's some
Okay,
big playoff game happening too. I can't remember what sport it was, but
It had to be
Happened on the same day.
baseball. Had to be baseball because
like a World Series game or something like that, or a playoff game.
probably World Series. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Game 7.
There we go. Yep, it's happening the same day.
Oh, and it was in Atlanta too. So all those people that would normally probably want to watch WCW in Atlanta
Yep.
were like, nah, we're going to check out the Braves lose Game 7.
Yeah,
Was Chipper Jones around then?
He was just drafted a couple years ago. He's probably not on this roster.
No.
Not 91. I don't think he got called up until later on. I think his only World Series victory is
So you're
90.
telling me at this time Chipper Jones was nothing but a blue chipper?
Yeah, blue chipper shortstop. Not a third baseman at this point.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Was he on the 91 rep? No, he was not on the Braves until 93, and then 2 years later they won the
Would
World
you say
Series.
that made him mad? Perhaps he had like a chip on his shoulder?
He did have a chip on his shoulder.
wait, how many more of these do you got? Because he was
would you say-
on board.
I can
Would
tell
you
you
say-
right now, he was jonesing to get to the major leagues at this point.
Oh, there we go. Keep it going. Next,
Would you say that he was the at this time the Braves were nothing but dip, but he was the chip that they needed to get over the hump?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anybody on the team named Dale?
Yes. I don't think
Yeah.
at this point, but Dale
Bam.
Murphy, there is probably one of the most underrated Atlanta Braves ever in Dale.
There you go. There's your
Did they
tag
get
team.
traded? Did they get traded to Texas at one point?
Skip and Dale.
Did they rescue that franchise?
You know what? I think Dale Murphy did play for. No, he didn't play for the Rangers. Oh, Dale Murphy was gone in 90. After 90.
Oh, they didn't play together.
Kid Chip and Dale.
Yeah, him and
Man.
yeah. But technically, I think Chipper got drafted in like 89 or 90. So
That tells you how good
they were in the
this
same
match-
organization.
It tells you how good this matches we're talking about. We just spent 5 minutes talking about the early '90s Atlanta Braves.
That's a big thing. Early 90s Atlanta Braves.
No, I agree. It was a big for me. Like that was my favorite baseball team as a kid.
It was so big, in fact, it took away from the actual buy rates of this very pay-per-view.
I don't see.
Promoted the very match we're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh boy,
Oh,
what a
yeah. There
Who's
was
your MVP of this match? That's a great question.
got to be Cactus because the chainsaw.
Yeah.
yeah Cactus because I think he's the only one that actually took it serious.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
think
the only one
anybody
he
else
took the
cared.
biggest moves too, by the way.
I don't
Do you
think,
think
any-
Abdullah bought him some glasses so that he could see that I was the fucking big fat oaf in the chair when you flip the switch?
Wait, you trying to tell me you couldn't tell the difference
Between him and
Rick
Steiner?
Rick Steiner?
They're spitting images of one another.
this match went on for 12 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah, I did not.
How long do you
Which
think
is-
the entrances took? Probably the same amount of time, right?
I was about to say half of that's entrances. That's like 6 minutes of entrances.
Yeah.
'Cause there's so
What
many
is
people.
this? This is the 4th longest match on the card out of 11.
Also, I can't stress enough. There's a random masked guy that they don't make any sort of deal about. He's just
No.
there.
They do for
Because
like
the
a
Steiners
second.
took him out right away.
He's there. Why? Who is he? Why is
He's
he
just
there?
a masked guy.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get in the Chamber of Horrors.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Like somebody pitched this. It was probably Jim Hurd, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this great thing. We would do it at Pizza Hut, so we would do it here." Chamber of Horrors. They're probably
I really wish we could know how many things. He was like, "Look, I've tried this at Pizza Hut. I
Yeah.
think it's going to work here."
Could you imagine? All right, boys, I got this idea. What we do, see, is we get the kids to read, and then we give them a pin. And what we do is every time they read a book, we give them a match. We let them watch a match, you see.
Here, I got an idea, fellas. What we can do for WCW? We're going to really this worked really well for my other thing. We need these red cups.
Yeah.
They will be iconic.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna put everybody into a match.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna say screw it. Who cares what happened? This
What
is
a
the
piece of
man
junk
that
this
brought
match
you the ding dongs.
Yeah.
Well, this match needed some ding dongs. It would have livened it up a little bit.
He also brought you RoboCop saving Sting.
Now
The man
that's
was
an
a-
iconic moment.
The man was a film buff. You can't say he wasn't. All his ideas were just based off of like intellectual property from films.
I do gotta give it to Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone, where they tried to like Tony Schiavone tried to more than Jim Ross. Jim Ross, I think, got like
Because Tony knew he was going to be stuck there for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Ross was like, I can't get the phone number to New York quick enough. Like right now, he was like, could you imagine? This guy just came from like the Mid South UWF, like with Bill Watts. This is a guy that loved guys that just beat the crap out of each other. Now he's calling the Chambers of Horror match with
But I did
ghouls
think, like-
and random guys coming out of coffins.
You know what
I
that
did-
makes this even better though? Because okay, imagine this. You go from like you said, now you're in
Yeah.
WCW during the Jim Herd era, and you're like, I got to get out of this shit show. You finally get the call to New York, and your day one, you get put in a goddamn toga, and you got to sit on a camel.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
You just think you got to the other end of the rainbow,
Oh.
and you're like, a fucking what? I got to wear a toga, and I got to
But
ride
also-
what? A camel?
But also, like, literally, this. If you think about it, like for people our age who love wrestling, who grew up with wrestling, this is literally the two voices of our childhood right here. Like right of my teenage years, especially like in
I would say
WCW and WWE. I mean,
I would say
Yeah.
more teenage years for
yeah,
me.
like when I was
Yeah.
when wrestling really hooked me when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
It was these two.
My childhood is Monsoon and
And Bobby.
Yeah.
Bob. I don't know. I'm more Monsoon Ventura. I listen to them. I feel like a lot more than Monsoon and Bobby.
Yeah.
But that was the other thing I forgot. When I think it was Rick or Scott was just like screw it with the casket lid and just dropped it on Cactus's head.
Yep.
It's like I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, he could take it.
But at this time period, if I was a kid and I was thinking about it, I would have loved this match. I think I would have loved this match. I would have been like, wow, there's so many great stars and stuff in there. But then, as I always say when I get older, I see the strings now. Like when I watched Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas again as an adult, I saw the strings and I see the strings now when I go back and look at these matches.
Yeah, they're kind of glaring. They
Yeah.
don't remotely try to hide them.
No. And all
I
it got,
mean, the electric. We've talked about it before, but that electric box that you got to use is nowhere remotely connected to that
No.
cage with the chair.
such a bad idea. And it would have been so much worse if Oz and One Man Gang and Barry Windham would have been in it.
Oh, for sure.
Because then it would have made
Definitely.
no sense at all.
As opposed to all the sense it made when we watched it.
Well, it did. And the sad thing is, it does make more sense now after reading that. Like that's the
Which is
problem.
really saying something.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, I get it now. And then I look at who they replaced, and I'm like, I don't think I would have like.
I would have
Is
liked to
this?
have been there when they approached each wrestler before this, but like, hey, this is the match you're going to be in.
Oh, that's probably why the Steiners were just like drop casket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell the Steiners did not care.
Could you imagine approaching Sting, who's the most
Oh, Sting,
popular wrestler you have?
yeah,
Oh,
Dude, Sting's up for whatever.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
hey,
Yeah.
Sting, we're gonna turn on you again. Okay, Sting. Now we're gonna have this guy turn on you.
I just don't want to
Okay.
work with Jim again.
Yeah,
I don't want to work with Jim Hellwig. I don't want to be the Blade Runners or the Freedom Fighters. What would you? Okay, so I didn't. I should have watched the Dog Kennel from Hell match just to try and get a comparison. But do
That's
you
a
think
sentence
this
that's
is?
never been. That's a sentence that's never been said.
Do
no.
you think this match is worse than that? If you were stuck, somewhere and you could only watch one of these two matches,
I would probably
Well,
take Dog Kennel just because it's funnier to me and there's actually more action in it because the
and
guys
then
have a place to bump.
they're both dog shit.
Yeah,
yeah, literally and figuratively.
yeah.
Drizzling shits, as they would say, folks. Drizzling shits. Dave Meltzer, this. What do you guys got out of start?
Oh my God, I can only
Oh yeah.
imagine.
How many
Let's go.
stars? did
I
Dave
was
Meltzer
waiting
give
for
Great
this.
question.
Oh,
This is
give
great.
me a Dave Meltzer.
No man. All right, we got to think this through. Will, how many stars do we think Dave Meltzer gave this?
Oh,
Wonderful.
oh no, I
match.
don't even know what he gave it,
It's
but
got to be negative stars. It's got to be.
I'm
Yeah, I don't
gonna
think there's
look
any
this
way
up.
he gave it any stars.
No, it's got to be negative for sure.
There's no way. There's not. There's no. Well, first of all, there's no Japanese wrestlers in this.
I was gonna say,
True.
where's the Young Bucks?
Yeah.
This is taking place in America.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. This whole entire thing, this whole card was bad. So the Kazmaier Oz match got minus half of a star. Oh, I cannot wait to read this. The Van Hammer Doug Summers match got minus 1 star. This has got to be the worst pay-per-view ever.
Wow.
Who else?
Did anybody get a positive star?
Chamber of Horrors.
Yeah.
Minus 2 stars.
There we go.
Oh,
Now, is this golf rules? Is like negative score better?
I could no.
It's got to be.
The worst Halloween Havoc match to get the lowest rating. Hogan Warrior minus
Yeah.
5 stars, which I agree 100%. That is
That was all built up. Yeah.
that is my first Halloween Havoc and my last Halloween Havoc I ever
I
watched.
understand why. Yeah. Get it.
I
get
will.
it.
I will give this Halloween Havoc kudos for the stage. Like I thought that stage was
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
All the
Yeah, I
gravestones
agree.
and like the spooky setup.
All that, most of your Halloween Havocs actually do a really good job with that.
Yeah.
I like
I mean, there's some iconic ones. One of them, like, is even I just remember from the Revenge game from my Nintendo 64 because they had that
Yep.
Halloween Havoc set up.
what would you
Yeah.
guys give this?
Oh man, my love of Mick
Out of
Foley
5
makes this very,
stars.
my love of Mick Foley makes this very difficult because I do think, like you guys said, out of all of them, he was the one who actually was trying to make it something. But
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody could. I don't care who you would have put in there. It's just too much of a hat on a hat, like Will said. I mean, all our arguments are very valid. I don't think there's anything you could have done. The minute that this match was suggested and they were going to do it, it was going to be awful. I don't care what you do. This is I can't under any. I can't just. I can't live with myself if I give us any stars at all. So I guess I gotta go 0. I won't go negative because that seems counterproductive and impossible.
Yeah, I don't
because the match happened. So I'm going to give it 0 stars.
Likewise, I can't go negative because there was still some risk and there was still some effort put into it on certain components
One.
of the match.
One.
I'll give it a half a star. I'll give it a half.
That's where I was at.
You talked me. You talked me into it. I'll give it half a star too. I think you're right.
I
Yeah.
was thinking half a star just because I kind of like the idea.
No,
I
the
just
idea is
don't-
shit.
No,
I
I
don't
like the idea, but for me, I like the idea, but it needed improvement, and it just is one of those things where just because
Andrew,
it sounds good on paper doesn't mean
Andrew,
it's gonna
I
sell.
say this with love for you. The idea of this match, if you break it down, is we're going to electrocute a guy in front of a live studio.
I get what it is.
We're gonna
It's Halloween.
murder him.
It's Halloween. It's Chamber of Horrors.
But this is also during the time where it's all. This
it's
is wrestling.
90s
It's real to
wrestling.
me. Damn it! It's real to me. You can't
This
do
is
that.
91. This is 91.
Okay,
wrestling.
91. You're trying to compete with the WWF. You got to electrocute somebody.
But man, that's going way over the top cartoony though. Like, yeah, I mean, I think you're trying to be. You don't want people to be able to see those strings you're talking about. You want people to still be like, well, maybe this could be real.
But I think you're also trying to get the kids in at this point. That's where I'm going with. Like I said, like as a kid, I would have been like,
kid, I would feel, yeah.
Now, if it was anyone else but Abdullah the Butcher that got electrocuted, they'd be dead. Like Abdullah's the only character where you could be like, yeah, he got electrocuted. He's fine.
Yeah, no, I think if
well, in this match,
Oh,
yeah,
I was gonna say. So who else could you elect? I think you could.
I think.
Do it to
Hear me out.
No, but in this match,
yeah,
it's
but
Abby
no,
or
I
nothing.
understand. I was just thinking of who else, like if you were to like didn't.
Oh, there's plenty of
Abby.
characters.
Oh,
but
yeah.
in this particular match,
Hear me out. And we do this because of the pure comedy of it. Since we're going to go comedy, Gigante in there and just have him just sell it the best way he can possibly sell it with those great facial expressions of his.
They could have, and they could have made him Frankenstein's monster after this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, they missed out.
And then he could attack team with the Yeti.
Yeah.
This is right in itself.
Oh.
Yep.
That would have been totally amazing, and he turned heel.
Elegante, yeah.
Oh man, I would have as a kid. I really would have loved that.
What's the what would be the Hispanic spin on Frankenstein? Because then you could call him like El Frankenhino or something.
Yeah, you would have to. Nobody.
Yeah, because Frankenstein's not really a Spanish word.
No, Frankenhino or something. Frankenfurter or something. Dr. Frankenfurter.
I don't think
that's Spanish either.
No, I don't think so at all. I was thinking Tim Curry on the brain.
Oh man, what a waste of time. But in the best way possible. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I like watching terrible matches now. I'm not gonna lie. I like watching my good one. I like watching a good one, but I also like a good terrible match.
I do think this is one of those, and maybe this is why we should really give it a half a star. This is one of those, like, you'd be like, hey, you're really into wrestling. I want to show you this, but don't tell that person that it's going to be that bad.
Oh,
just say, hey, here you go. Like, give them don't set it up or anything. Hey, watch this match. Just see what they
check this out.
Yeah. Just watch it.
Yeah. Check it out. Check it out.
I guarantee you, when they see everybody that's in it, like, oh, this is going to be good, man. Look at all these people in this.
It's horrible.
And then you get that.
Yeah.
We got to pick a good one next year.
We watched a man
I
get
don't know what is a good,
guys.
What is a good Halloween Havoc match?
Rey Mysterio,
Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay.
That match is amazing.
I think that was is that 97 or 98?
It's late 90s for sure.
Yeah, I think it's 98.
Oh, is that where he's
good.
and he's dressed like a phantom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It is so good.
Eat your heart out, Billy Zane.
That's what I would recommend for sure.
Johnny's got the good old movie pick. So
all right, so I really wanted to do Young Frankenstein, but spoiler alert, it's not on any streaming services that I can find that I have access to. So I wanted to keep a Halloween theme here, but I don't people guys know this. So we're gonna go a really scary film, guys. Hope you're ready for this.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Or just as scary, maybe even scarier, some would say, the Night Before Christmas. Not Before Christmas.
Oh, but does Jack Skellington wear jeans with no underwear? That's the scariest part.
Question.
We don't know. That's
the question.
Does Jack hang dong? That's the question.
I love saying that. My favorite line to say. He hangs dong in this movie.
That's a t-shirt.
Yep, it sure is.
Oh,
does Jack hang dong?
Just listening to Danny DeVito say "hang dong" puts a smile on my face.
Hey, dog man.
Oh,
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 Thad.
that's a movie I don't even need to watch. I've seen it so many times. I know it inside, outside, backwards,
Uh,
forwards, all in betweens.
I'm gonna watch it again because I love
I
it.
just
So
I just watched it Monday night, so I'm good. Had it on in the background.
I'm
well,
gonna
you're
probably
welcome.
be
Yeah,
tortured by it. So
Danny
Well,
Elfman at his finest.
I love picking movies that I know Andrew's gonna just absolutely hate.
I don't.
That's that is my specialty.
Dude, how can you hate this? Claymation at its finest.
I appreciate the claymation. I just not a. I just
You don't like musicals?
you know, like Tim
I
Burton
hate.
style.
I'm not a. So the closest thing that I'll actually enjoy to a musical, South Park the movie, and Mary
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Poppins. Other than that, nope, hate them. Don't
Yeah.
sing it. Tell it to me. Don't sing it. Tell it to me.
I like how you allow Mary Poppins, which is
I
something
know
like a
that's
Mary
odd.
godly
Poppins.
soundtrack.
Mary Poppins is because I grew up with it. Like when we would
Oh,
go
okay,
visit my
yeah.
aunt in Florida, she had it on VHS, and then she also had A New Hope. So we didn't realize this, but to keep us occupied when they didn't want to take us to the pool or something, she'd go, "Hey, you guys want to watch a movie?" And we didn't have A New Hope and Mary Poppins on VHS,
Oh, okay.
back home. So it's kind of like a cool treat. Like you're in Florida. And then she found out that was the highlight, not us going to Disney World, not her taking us to Disney World every time we would go. She
Yeah.
would go, really? Really? I took you to Disney World. And that's what you guys wanted to do is just sit there and watch Mary Poppins and A New Hope?
Well,
Yep.
Disney World's just
Yeah.
a line simulator.
Yeah. Well, not at that
Uh,
time. At that time, it
no,
was all right.
not in the 80s, not in the
Yeah.
80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Then it was good.
Yeah.
2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Go under that sea. Check it out.
That's why that's why people actually love me. I'm not afraid to say something that I know is probably wrong. So I'll always make those statements with a complete belief in myself, no matter how wrong I may be.
Yeah.
La- Last time
Yeah,
I went
but
to Disney, though, it was pretty bad.
yeah, same. Mine was 2021.
Once
That
they
was phew.
once they introduced that fast pass thing, it went right downhill
Yep.
because
Yep.
everybody could cut
Yep.
lines.
Fast Pass wasn't bad though, because it was like you had a certain window of time.
Yeah.
It's when they made it all on your mobile device, then it was
Oh,
awful. And the magic bands, all that
Everybody
garbage.
has those, so like your fast passes line is just as long.
You have to know you gotta book well, you gotta book everything ahead of time.
yeah.
Then
So
it's
you
not
get.
like
Yeah.
you can't be impulsive. It's like your whole day is planned out and plotted out. It's not
Mhm.
even a vacation. It's like appointment. You must have fun. It's appointment mandated
Yeah.
fun that sucks.
And we don't. And I've never stayed on like a Disney resort either. Like I've gone to Disney World, but we were never allowed to. Like my family was like, no, we're not staying at the resort. We're gonna stay at a
Some of them are
hotel.
okay. If you go to
We're
like the
gonna.
value resorts, they're not bad.
Yeah, we would have to stay at like a hotel. Last time we
Mm.
were there, we stayed at a campground because it was just they
Mm.
say it's cheaper and everything else. If you're a Florida resident,
Yeah.
they go all the time because you get like a massive discount.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a Florida resident or just any resident of anywhere, make sure you go and check out our social medias. Andrew does a fine job with our Facebook page and our Instagram page. Go check those out. Make sure you check out, if you love Ninja Turtles, check out the podcast where we get your podcast, Foot Clan Follies. It's where it's an actual podcast hosted by two real members of the Foot Clan and a couple other characters who are also members of the Foot Clan. So make sure you go check that out.
Oh,
And go ahead, Andrew.
no, go. I just remembered something else that I'll talk to you at the end.
Oh, okay. And Andrew, I was going to cut to you anyway. Andrew,
Oh,
there's a YouTube channel.
yes, there's a YouTube channel. The so you can check out the video versions of this, and also we are starting the Nostalgia Funhouse Hall of Fame voting. Probably by the time this comes out, but if it's not out by then, October 18th, it will be starting. So you could go to YouTube, trying to see if Facebook can do it, but Facebook is Facebook as well. And I forgot, uh, we actually have a different thing next week as well, but it's good that you already picked your movie though, Johnny, because next week I forgot is the 19th and or we're doing something. We got one more week in October. That's why I was like, oh. So there's a thing
Okay.
I have to discuss with the guys at the end about what we want to try and find and do for that. And also something else, because I'd like to do a nice little a tournament for December as well. So keep your eyes open for that. YouTube is way better than Facebook when it comes to this stuff. So there's going to be a lot of tournaments as well.
There you go. Just make sure you
Would
check
you
all that
say
stuff out.
would you say the tournaments would be fighting each other? Tournament fighters?
Oh,
No, that I don't like that game.
That's a bad game.
I was done at this point.
It
Remember?
has Armagon. It has Armagon in it. He's a mutant shark. Damn it.
I watched that video.
92 turtles are still okay with me.
I watched that video you sent me, and I was like, see?
That had more to do with Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman falling apart.
Well, with that being said, what may not be nostalgia for you?
They were friends. Now they didn't like each other. They got real mad at each other.